As far as we can tell from the accounts, he is reminiscent of the Prophet Jesus ﷺ. But in terms of the mole on his cheek, he will resemble to Prophet Musa ﷺ. Since they come from the same family line, genetic similarities will of course be passed on. For example, he has the mark of the Prophet ﷺ on his back. That mark is handed down genetically. For example, there is a mark on Abdul Qadir Geilani's back, and that has also been passed down, genetically down the generations. And Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ will have it. He says, Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ is a mercy on the world, a mercy on all the worlds. He has the perfection of the Prophet Musa ﷺ, the worth of the Prophet Jesus ﷺ, and the patience of Ayyub ﷺ, he says. Almighty Allah has given the Imam Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ knowledge from an early age. Just as he gave a book, prophethood, knowledge and wisdom to Jesus, son of Maryam ﷺ, and Yahya ﷺ, son of Zechariah ﷺ. In other words, he will be given knowledge and wisdom from an early age. He resembles the prophets, one of whom is Jesus ﷺ, son of Maryam. Because in the same way that he was given wisdom, prophethood, a book and knowledge from an early age, so will knowledge be given to him from an early age. Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ will be given them. There are many hadiths about that, regarding how he resembles the prophets. For instance, he says, Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ will rule with the sovereignty of Dawood, of Ali Dawood, and he will seek no evidence or witness in his pronouncements. In other words, people will know him from his face and language, he says. Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ will rule with the sovereignty of Dawood, of Ali Dawood, and he will seek no evidence or witness in his pronouncements. The one who will take our place, Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ, will have various similarities to the messengers of Allah. He will have similarities to Nuh ﷺ, Ibrahim ﷺ, Musa ﷺ, Ayub ﷺ, and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He will resemble Nuh ﷺ in his longevity and Ibrahim ﷺ in his birth being secret. In other words, Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ will be born at home. That is what is meant by his secret birth. And he will be far from the people in his concealment. He will be far away from people. This will have to be so because of his duty. Said Nursi says, time and condition will not permit. In other words, he will have no time for matters requiring lengthy research and investigation. He says, his time will be very, very limited. He refers to Musa ﷺ in his retirement from people and his state of fear. In other words, he says that Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ will be exposed to intense threats, how he will face dangers such as being killed, plotted against, arrested or exiled. He will continuously hide. He resembles the Prophet Musa ﷺ in those aspects, he says. People will argue about him as about Jesus ﷺ, meaning he will resemble the Prophet Jesus ﷺ in some people saying that Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ will come and others saying he will not. There will be argument, he says. Some people will have doubts about the return of the Prophet Jesus ﷺ, some saying he will come and others saying he will not. He will resemble Ayyub ﷺ, who attained salvation after many tribulations. Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ will suffer many troubles and difficulties, and Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ will resemble him in being freed from them by the mercy of Allah. He will resemble Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in appearing with his sword. He will appear with the sword of our Prophet ﷺ. He will put on our Prophet ﷺ own sword. That means the original sword, the sword that is in Topkapı Palace. Hazrat Mahdi ﷺ will resemble our Prophet ﷺ in having the sacred relics, his holy banner, his sword, and his robe, inshallah.